And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Open target. Here's Matthews. Touchdown Jets. Jordan Matthews with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, try to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could. but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
This defense for the Jets, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Jets 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Kamara trying again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal, Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Wait. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 61. That's right.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Wilson. Man open, here is Crowder. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Taken down by Pete Werner. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Under pressure, they got him again. Pete Werner in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Winston now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And now the rookie's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Winston. In the hands of Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Winston to throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing is Wilson. And Matthews has it right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Wilson will throw again. He finds Matthews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Jordan Matthews with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 22, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, he fakes the spike. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Berrios. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one complete to Coleman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now, the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A 10th carry for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And down to the 27-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Winston to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think this is worth remembering. There's plenty of time left on the clock. So that means you don't necessarily need a big home run ball. You can still run your offense and look to take 15 to 20 yards at a time.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Open target, here's Matthews. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Here's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Winston will kneel down.